For many SUV buyers, bigger is always better. So naturally, there's a lot of excitement around the new Hyundai Palisade, which arrives in Australia this month in both 7-seat and 8-seat configurations. As the rear seat might suggest, it has a sizable point to prove. The Palisade arrives in Australia as Hyundai's answer to the Toyota Kluger, Mazda CX-9 and Nissan Pathfinder, while also complementing the existing Hyundai Santa Fe, which it trumps in both size and price. Available in 7-seat or 8-seat layouts, the Palisade range starts at $60,000 plus on-road costs for the petrol front-wheel drive trim and tops out at $75,000 for the diesel all-wheel drive Highlander driven here. 16 cup holders, 7 USB ports and 3 rows of usable interior space. There is a lot to like about the internals of the Palisade, but what's equally cool is that it feels up to its purchase price with great materials throughout and terrific storage. The things that will appeal to families though are the little things. For example, the front row occupants can speak to the rearmost passengers via the speakers, and you can connect more than one Bluetooth device at a time. It's very clever. The Palisade misses out on a new digital instrument cluster found on its 2021 Hyundai Santa Fe stablemate. And while the Santa Fe adopts a new platform in its latest update, the Palisade rides on an architecture that is a couple of years old. All of that's hard to argue, however, with the interior space afforded inside. Getting in and out of the third row is a cinch, and boot space is generous, with enough room for overnight bags even with the third row in place. There's a clear on-road confidence in the Palisade's monocoque chassis that pushes it ahead of traditional ladder frame SUVs as well. The striking initial feeling is that the Palisade doesn't really feel its size on the road. There's a great outward view both to the front and the rear, and it's quite manageable to stay in your lane, even though this is a 5-metre long SUV. It's a similar story with the tuning of the controls. You get enough assistance so that the steering is light, the brake pedal is well modulated, but there's also great feeling coming through the steering wheel and through the chassis. It's a car that's really easy to get your head around. The flagship 2.2-litre turbo diesel makes 147 kilowatts and 440 newton metres, sending drive via an 8-speed automatic. Granted, it's not the same slick, wet dual-clutch automatic like that found in the new Santa Fe, but the Palisade hardly suffers as a result. Meanwhile, brake towing capacity is rated at 2.2 tonnes. In regular conveyance, there is very minimal fuss from the diesel engine. There's a slight bit of clatter upon setting off, but then it builds speed progressively, working well with the 8-speed automatic transmission. Where the Palisade does feel its heft a little bit more is in those slightly more urgent scenarios. You plant your foot and the diesel engine can feel a little bit languid initially, but it does eventually build speed, and importantly, it retains its refinement the entire time. Dynamically, the Palisade has been a bit of a surprise packet for me. At 2.1 tonnes, it's certainly no featherweight, but it actually controls its mass fairly well through the corners. The steering's accurate and well weighted, and the car is quite comfortable moving all of its heft to the outside wheels and simply clinging on through the corners. But the real redeeming feature for the Palisade is the way that it soaks up bumps on the open road. With such a large footprint, it happily wafts along and really does make light work of B-grade country roads or open highways alike. It's really quiet inside the cabin, and it's an easy place to spend multiple hours at a time. A 5-year warranty and competitive cap price servicing provisions are both big redeeming features. And while the Palisade will officially go unrated in terms of safety locally, it has a huge suite of standard equipment, including curtain airbags that fully cover third row occupants. Take those elements into account and the Palisade has all the makings of a popular SUV. Hyundai clearly agrees. Australian officials believe this will actually outsell the Santa Fe despite costing more. From a family perspective, it's easy to understand why.